first shot out of 2 meters we're going to cover here is the sweep. Now on a sweep shot, we're going to be in our balanced body position that we went over earlier. We're going to step out when the ball comes to you. You take a step with the same foot as you're going to shoot with toward the ball. As you get to the ball, you're going to follow through with the straight arm. And depending on where you want to shoot, if I want to shoot to the left corner of the goal here, I'm going to release the ball early. And if I want to go to the other side, to the right corner, I'm going to hold on to the ball a little bit longer. And it's going to make the ball go off to the right side. So now let's take a look at the sweep shot underwater and see it without defense.
Really look at how I step to the ball with my left leg, and I'm rotating my body all the way around, so I'm getting a lot of power on the shot. Now, if you're a right-hander, you're going to step with your right leg and sweep with your right hand like this. Sweeping around, letting the ball go. Really rotating that body around and getting power on the shot.
The next shot we're going to go over is the backhand. Now on a backhand, when the ball comes in, we're stepping to the ball with the same leg as we're going to shoot with again, the same as the sweep. As you go to the ball, you're actually going to pick the ball up on top. It's probably the only shot in water polo where you're actually supposed to pick the ball up on top. Now when you pick it up on top, you want to cup it between your forearm and your hand here. So if your arm gets hit while you're shooting or anything, that you're going to be able to hold the ball. A lot of people like to shoot a backhand like this, the younger players, which if somebody hits your arm, it's going to fall out of your hand. So we're going to cup the ball, and as we get to the ball, we rotate our shoulders. So my shoulders are going from my left shoulder facing forward all the way to pointing at the cage as I'm shooting the ball. And this is going to give me more power on my shot. So now let's take a look at the backhand.
Look at how when the ball comes in, I'm stepping out towards the ball. The reason I'm doing this is to get a little bit of space in between me and my defender so that when I do shoot the ball, I'm not going to be interfered with at all from him. The other thing you should notice is how when I shoot the ball, I'm rotating my full body to get full power on the shot. Look at there, my left shoulder is facing forward, and as I follow through, it's facing the goal.
The next shot we're going to do is the layout. Now on a layout shot, you still want your good base body position. If the ball's going to come in, you're stepping to the ball like in the sweep and the backhand. As you get to the ball, you're going to go over your hips, take a look at the goalie as you're going to your back. At this point, it's even possible to give a fake at the goalie to shoot it to the open part of the cage. So let's go over this one more time. Body positions here. As the ball comes in, you're stepping to the ball, picking the ball up underneath. Going to your back, taking a look at the goalie. You're trying to get as much distance as you can in between your defender and you, and shooting to the open part of the cage. So now let's take a look at the layout.
The most important part about the layout is really getting as much distance as you can in between you and your defender. If you look here, I'm covering probably about 2 meters as I'm getting the shot off, and that makes it really hard for the defender to be able to defend this shot except for getting a hand up and trying to block it. You notice here I'm stepping to the ball, getting to my back, taking a look at the goal, throw a pump fake, and then throw it to the empty part of the net.
All right, the last shot we're going to cover is going to be the turn. The turn, like the other shots, as the ball comes in, we're stepping to the ball, taking the ball underneath. As you're turning your guy, once you get him behind you a little bit, you want to let go of the ball. Now, the reason you're going to let go of the ball is that he's got to get his hands up off you, or it's going to be a 4 meter, or a kick out, depending on how far you're out. But so you're letting go of the ball. If you don't feel pressure from him, at that point, you're picking the ball up again, and you're going for your shot. If he's holding on to you, like I said, you're going to get the penalty or kick out. So now let's look at the turn.
Even as we go for a turn, we're still going to step to the ball. The reason we're doing this is that as you're stepping out toward the ball, the defender's going to lean forward with you, which is going to put him a little bit off balance, which is going to make your turn easier. Now, once you have that half turn, it's really important to let go of that ball right there. Let go of it, get the defender's hands up, and then you got yourself a goal.
All right, now that we've learned the 4 shots, we got to decide when we're going to use each of these shots. So, being left-handed, if I have a defender playing on my right shoulder here, it's really impossible for me to turn. It's going to be impossible for me to sweep. If he's playing right up on me, it's really going to be hard to lay out because he's right here on me. So basically, the only shot that I'm going to have in that situation is going to be the backhand. All right? Or if I get better at shooting and I'm able to use my offhand, I can do a right-handed sweep also in that situation. If the defender is going to play off me a little bit and try and use his quickness to get around me, which some defenders do, my best shot's going to be a layout. Because once I'm going away from him, there's no way he can get to my arm and the ball. If he's going to play me on the other side, in this situation, I'm probably going to I either have a sweep, which is a quick shot, which I'd probably use against a stronger defender, or maybe a turn, which I'm going to use maybe against a weaker defender, and take my time getting the ball in the goal. So that's why it's really important that you're able to do all 4 of these shots very well, so no team will be able to shut down your one good shot. You want to do them all equally as well.